Hello everyone, here we are, Cyber Knights Flashpoint. Let me get the stream started, make sure this thing is gonna work here. We got music. The game is up. We'll see how this works if we need to lower the game volume or not on this. Hello everyone, here we are, Cyber Knights Flash. We get the echo. The echo's gone. Alright, we're in better shape. Excellent. We're here. From the Trese Brothers, or as somebody has told me recently, it's the Trese Brothers. I'm still not sure that's right. I'd love to get them in an interview sometime and have them tell me how to pronounce their name. But this is their new game. These are the same people who made Star Traders Frontiers. Really wonderful game that we've put on the channel and we've made some guides for on the channel. You can find those on the bottom of the homepage, I think. So we're going to continue with this game that I started playing. I ran through the very first mission, which is like the tutorial mission, and then you get here to your base. Of course, you can see right off the bat it's very inspired by XCOM. This is very cool. I love it because they're like, hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? They borrowed some really cool stuff here, but of course they've added a ton of their own really cool features to this game. So right away we have a timeline up here, and each one of these little blocks denotes a day, which is really cool. So you can see that you're going to get people back from missions. They have a little person here with the plus symbol, and you can follow this line down to see who it is. We got this guy Hogan is trying to crack the origin of the Ultra Tech Hit Squad at the Og Clinic. That's the starting mission. It's the very first mission in the game. It's like the tutorial mission, and you're at the top of this building at this clinic, and you're supposed to be able to do this sneaky little mission, and then bad guys show up. So you think that somebody on the inside alerted them to your presence. You think you've been sabotaged. So you have a guy here on your team doing legwork. You get to create your whole team. It's pretty cool. I like that a lot. And then there's all these trashed rooms, which I assume, just like XCOM, we're going to be able to excavate and turn into useful rooms for ourselves. So you start here, advance the timeline until something interesting happens. This is very cool. These little lines move like this. This is awesome. So legwork. All right, I figured out who made the call cleanly and quietly as promised. And Ultra Tech. Oh, and let's see, it's light. So what's that mean? None the wiser. I thought I might be able to hover over that and get what that meant by right-clicking on it or something. But anyways, we'll see if that happens, if I missed a button there or something. But this is cool. None the wiser. The Og Clinic network is a sprawling mess, and they didn't notice one more tap on their trunk line. Well done. Ultra Tech misses us at my operation by a minute, so this is the perfect time to become only a hazy memory. And the rat? A research lead in the biotech divisions must have seen something outside of Dr. Ekman's surgery suite. Got spooked and called a superior. One Are Crandall. That's a relief. It was just a bad look by some random at the clinic. Should we try to squeeze a little more out of this one? So it says, we dodged gaining any heat on this legwork. That's cool. Heat burns off 1 point per day, but makes our life more difficult. As our heat rises, target security for our jobs will be stiffer. Some contacts will stop dealing with us, and the stress on the team increases. I love Heat. That's one of my all-time favorite movies, and I need to go back and watch it. And you know, he's got that great line in it about you know, walking away when you feel the heat coming around the corner. That movie is so brilliant. So this is cool. Heat is actually a function in the game. That's cool. It's a game mechanic. And of course, I've done my best to recreate myself over here with the blue sunglasses and the purple shirt. So lots of fun. If we feel the heat just around the corner, oh my God, the Trese Brothers are awesome. Yeah, so they're also giving us direct reference to the film. We might want to lay low for a while. Yeah, you know, unless you got Waingro, then you got to go take care of Waingro. Ultra Tech has already forgotten their snitch. Left out to dry, it would be easy to put the lean on Ari Crandall. Forget her. Got bigger rats to fry. Okay. Well then. So that's it. There's Command HQ. I have four ready mercs, and I have one injured and one wounded. And then there's the Command HQ, one new mission ready. So what's this say here? Forward op, combat optional, hacking optional, and stealth optional. 9 days and 18 hours left for this op. Enter mission planning against McKellen Heavy Industries. The McKellen Heavy Industries heavy forward operating base for the construction of Ward 7 has completed its duty. Machinery, equipment, and personnel are being siphoned off to the new forward bases in prep for the construction of Ward 11 on behalf of Warner Braun Global. The site is still half full of valuables and less than half staffed. It's a good time for a hit. Okay, but let's see. Who else do we have? I got me with a new message. It's time to talk to Octane and see what she wants. Rest and recover. Zasha recovering from her injuries at the safe house. So we've got 9 days before we have to do this. So we gotta wait. We should wait for her, I would imagine, would be the smart thing to do. We'll find out. I told you, you call Octane, or I would have to do it for you. What do you think? You're my handler? How else do you think anything would get done around here, Drake? Ah, fair enough. You can't even punch in her sig to the deck. What an honor. All right, here she comes. Let's see what we can learn. Octane shows up. Ah, look with the black soup washed up. Drake went into a sterile operating bay at the Odd Clinic. She wasn't swimming in the Boston Harbor. Oh, she took a journey into the black, all right. The splicer said every new Cyberknight dies on the operating table when they are laying the quantum filaments. It's just a question of whether you come back or not. You wouldn't have been the first. I'm a little confused by the pronouns there. My guy is definitely a dude. He's definitely me. I'm standing here alive and cranking. Your investment didn't die on the table. I missed you, Drake. Can I say that? It feels like it's been a long wait. Okay, so, we were more worried about the Ultratech TAC response team landing on the rooftop. That was bad timing all around. But your team played it very cool, even without you on board. I'm impressed. Ultratech was just a little too late to the draw. Unfortunately, Dr. Ekman was not so quick on his feet. The Ultratech TAC response team scooped him up? Yes, they did. Sadly, he has disappeared into Ultratech sovereign territory. I doubt he will ever reemerge. Their interrogators won't take long to squeeze the fact that his brother owed a life debt to D Cartel. But there isn't anything anyone else can tell them. It was all set up blind. Ultratech won't be a step closer to you or me after their long chat with the good doctor. I'm still wondering why you wanted to talk. Our loan payment isn't up for a while. I see your priorities are straight. Let's talk money. You chose to be direct, so I will be direct. You owe me a lot of United Digitals. More than you may be able to repay. We are. Please. I'm not here to threaten you or try to ratchet up your interest until the debt is unpayable. I called to make you an offer. I have a job for you. I need you to recover something that has been stolen from me. We do jobs. We do stolen property. What will you pay? I will erase your debt entirely. Hold the line, Chumbo. You're saying that you found an impossible to find Cyberknight's computer, loaned us $2 million to install it, all just so that we can do a job for you? It's a very sensitive matter, internal to D Street Cartel. You'll be going directly against the Syndicate. Recovery is only the first step. The thief is Ghoul, Syndicate Blade, who won't part easily with my stolen property. But once you have recovered my property, I need a Cyberknight. I need you to sneak it into a secure data center. And if we pull it off, you'll drop the $2 million debt, recover my lost property, hit a data center, and the $2 million United Digitals are forgiven. Our repayment schedule is 4 payments of $500,000 every 30 days to total $2 million. We knew coming in that this schedule might be impossible to keep. I see. We need to see the specs on these jobs, but we'll take your offer. So, was this the plan all along? You never wanted us to pay off the debt. If you had insisted, I'd take the money and find someone else to do the work. I'm glad you can see the business sense of taking my offer. We're going to need a lot more details before we can promise anything, but we'll look at your jobs. Everything is coming over right now. You know how to contact me if you have any questions. Octane's Haven Smokeout is ready to be planned at our command HQ. Additional conversations and options for each job are available from the command HQ. With that piece of business concluded, I would leave you to your planning. Oof, she's gone. Well, we can't pass on an opportunity to clear out our debt. Wiping this debt would open up our rising road before us. If we have to pay it off, it's going to be a pair of shackles. Well, I see. Well, all right. Octane has changed the deal. Just have to survive these jobs. Hopefully we didn't just make a huge mistake and this job is like way over our head, but oh well. You're right. She has offered us a way out. We need to take that exit. A pack of lies or not, off we go. So, pending heist, the Haven Smokeout. Zara is going to rest and recover, and there's a pending heist for the forward op. So this is going to come before this one. How interesting. And then there's what? There's all of this active training. New message from Shoutout Richardson. Shoutout. Okay. Wow. And here's all my... Oh my gosh. It's going to take me forever to get used to all this stuff. Okay. What's her new message? Active. Oh my gosh. There's so much information. Yeah, so this is... Oh, so... Let's see. Class training. 2 unspent points. Oh, well. Oh my god, this looks awesome. Heavy armor, quantum. Oh my gosh. Wow, and you can respec. Oh my gosh. That is cool. Wow. Well, yeah, we're gonna like that, aren't we? Quantum rider. Implants. Dermal plating. Recommended to implant the R-Graph. Cyber surgery. Oh wow. Okay, so I could spend points. This... What is this? Look ahead. Quantum look ahead at a zone, 10 meter radius with within 25 meters, allowing prediction of exact movements of any enemies within until the end of the next turn. Cannot predict targets in active combat. Okay, and there's this. Pre-computed advantage. Buff a teammate within 25 meters with +8 initiative immediately. And can we see what these other ones do further up the chain? Yeah, new talent, interference spike. Debuff an enemy within 25 meters with -6 initiative for the remainder of their turn. Cancels enemy overwatch. Oh, canceling enemy overwatch is going to be useful. Wow. Okay, what's this? New talent, centering. Buff a teammate within 25 meters with +15% evasion and +15 cover bonus until the end of the next turn. I could see where that would be useful. New talent, centering. Okay, yeah, and this... New passive talent, Steamroll. When killing a target, buff yourself and any teammates with +10% ballistic kinetic damage, +10% damage versus drones, and +10 move speed. That's nice. Wow. +1 will and +2 crit chance. Connected nodes are not trained. Oh wow. They've come up with a pretty cool tree for this. That's awesome. Okay, I'm digging that. What's this? New talent, tactical surge. Buff yourself and teammates with +2 action points immediately for the next actions in the turn order. That reminds me of Divinity Original Sin 2, I think, was the one that had adrenaline surge, and it gave you 2 more action points. Oh my gosh, yeah, so we're going to want to do... What's this? Security scramble. Disable a level 1 security device within 18 meters until the end of the next turn. Disentangle. Wow, okay. +8 initiative. Okay, I'm going to... So what I have to... It says I have to press enter. Not quite sure what's going on here. What is this? When using a pre-computed advantage, target gains extra +4 initiative for the buff's duration. Connected nodes are not trained. Okay, I'm not quite sure what's going on here. So, hold on. Training. I'm a little puzzled by this. Usually in games like this, you know, you just double click on something and then it automatically gives you the skill. So it's like, what do I have to do here? And these are these nodes on the outside. These things right here. There's like the recycle sign here. Enter upgrades. Pre-computed advantage. Trying to understand what's going on here. I don't understand, Trese Brothers. What's going on? How do I actually... Does that mean I have it now? I've spent that point? No, because it still says what? Unspent points. Cyberknight. Okay, so do I have to do it from here? 2, 3, 4. What does that mean? What's the 2? 2, look ahead. 3, pre-computed advantage. 4, system scramble. But order of upgrades. Cyberknight. Look ahead. Oh, so I have to do this first? I still don't understand what's going on here. I don't get it. I honest to God don't get it. I'm befuddled. It doesn't work the way that I would think it would. C options. No. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get what these things are. Can train 2 more talents. Talent limit 3 of 5. Are these not talents? Experience class training. I'm totally befuddled. I don't know how it works. It's not intuitive. I'm trying to figure out why it's so unintuitive. Why can't I just click on this and get it? Like Assassin's Creed Origins or every single one of 1,000 other games I've ever played. What does entering do? I hit enter and then it does that, and then I don't understand what I'm doing. Look ahead, recharge weight is reduced by 1. It says I can train that if I hit the space bar. So does that mean it's already... Okay, so these yellow ones mean that I already have these abilities? Hold on then. Talents. I have look ahead. Okay, I already have them. That's why. Adoy. The upgrades are like mini free within the talent. Okay, so the Trese Brothers have showed up. Yay! It's awesome. You guys are here. The upgrades are like mini tree within the talent node. You have the yellow highlighted stuff already. You can click the next connected nodes to and confirm training them. So I could click this. Oh, the connected nodes. I could click this. Oh, and I could train that. Oh. Oh, I see. That's how I'm going to move up here. Okay. And then there's these mini things. So I could either spend a point to train a mini within here, or I could spend a point to spend on this node up here and get this and get closer to this next thing. New talent, interference spike. Debuff an enemy with -6 initiative for the remainder of the turn and cancels enemy over. I want that. So I'm going to train this. And now, okay. Okay. And then I'm going to train this. Oh, okay. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Canceling enemy overwatch. Awesome. And you can T for multi-class. Oh my gosh. What is this? You can class training. What the hell? Vanguard hacker, cyber sword. I'm a cyber knight, and so you can add a multi-class, a soldier, and you can start getting some of these. You must have at least 1 training point available, and you can start multi-classing. Oh my gosh, this kind of stuff. You guys are like, you got it now. Yeah, thank you guys for showing up and helping with me now. I was so confused. I'm so used to just click, it's there. But the sub thing, this is pretty cool because I like this. So here it is, 25 meters plus 8 initiative, and then this is within 35 meters, so it's going to make it easier for you to buff somebody because you'll have greater range. And then here is whatever. What's that? What's the difference with that? Not sure what the difference is there because it goes back down to 25. And this initiative immediately. When using pre-computed advantage, target gains an extra 4 initiative. And here, pre-computed advantage recharge weight is reduced by a turn. Oh, so that's cool. It's reduced by a turn, so the cooldown is faster. And here, when using it, target gains an extra +1 move points for the buff's duration. Wow. So of course, with this kind of a treat. Hi, Jamal Bayless. Thank you for showing up. This is, gosh, it's going to be one of those things like any of these games, any game, whether it's XCOM or Cyberpunk or any of these games, in the end, you're going to want to know how many points you can spend by the time you get to the end of the game so you can plan some of these paths. Somebody needs to get out there and make a web version of this character planner now so I can figure out what the hell I want to do. I'm going to have to flounder for a while, but this is cool. Okay, so he's done his training. Now you guys can help me out with this message thing. It says active new message. What am I looking at? It's got all her traits here. Talents. Appearance. But what's this new message thing? How do I handle that? Has a friend, Potato. Has a brother, Marcus. Is it just this? Missions and messages. No limits, hopefully, and max out like Star Traders. Hi, Mark. Thanks for showing up. I know, Star Traders is so cool. I mean, I feel like the balance in Star Traders, leveling up your captain and your crew is so good. It's got those key points at like level 5 and level 8 and level 11, and where you can really get some cool stuff. This is going to be neat. I mean, I trust the Trese Brothers or Trese Brothers or however I'm supposed to pronounce it. I trust these guys to balance this really well throughout early access. Star Traders has sold me on that. Okay, so yeah, I don't understand the new message thing though. What do I have here? I got this mission planning. Okay, and then I've got, I don't quite understand. I want to see her. Tracy. It is Tracy. Wow. My English is totally broken with that, reading that. But okay, I've been saying it wrong for years. You guys probably hate me. Trese Brothers. All right, you guys are awesome. You're the best. You guys can tell me what I do with this new message thing. I'm not sure what to do. I'm clicking on her and nothing's happening. I don't quite know what I'm supposed to do with that. It's big and in yellow and it seems like I should do something with it, but I don't know what to do. Oh, it says discuss. Okay, hold on. Oh, there's a button. Okay, I missed that. It was way down in the lower hand corner there. All right, I got that. I'll admit it, I thought we were cooked before we even get started. So did I, by the way. I was playing that prologue and or that first mission, and I was like, oh my gosh, the enemies keep popping up. I thought this was supposed to be a quiet, stealthy mission, and I'm getting killed. I'm getting my ass toasted. Gunned down on the rooftop by some Ultratech goons before Drake even got her wires. Okay, so here's the thing. My guy is a dude, and it keeps calling it a her. I don't know. It's like the bit is flipped there. Maybe I screwed it up during character creation. We're lucky to have Hogan watching over us. Hogan's Heroes. We're going to be able to lean on each other. I'm glad you know Hogan has all our backs. Maybe you'll give him a little spat next time he has a good idea. I'll take that into consideration. Positive relationships such as respects create a bond between characters and contacts. That's going to be cool. I'm going to be interested to see how this plays out. Because like other games have started to do this stuff where companion bonds. War Tales has been doing it, but I don't feel like there's a whole lot of benefit to your companions, people in your party liking each other in that game. I haven't really seen a huge benefit to it yet. I'm going to be anxious to see how this plays out. So that's really cool. The benefits of edge, the negatives of stress, and the effects of story decisions all flow through relationships from one character to another. Tracy says, I saw that. Bug might have slipped with the last changes we made to appearance customization. We'll fix. If you have a chance to F10 while it's on the screen, helpful. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's still here. Let's see, right here. I can do F10. Feedback. Yeah, I can do that. There we go. Oh, I don't have a Discord. Yeah, I do. I think it's just that. There we go. Something simple. You guys can get that flagged in your database. Feedback submitted. Woohoo! All right, so let's see. In addition, deploying characters in positive relationships on jobs together can also increase edge, reduce stress, yield positive trait mutations. Ooh. Okay, and even increase XP gains. So here's a question. You guys, Trese Brothers, you guys are awesome, and you said you'd answer any questions. So I have a question. Are these things that are highlighted like this going to end up where we either hold down like an alt key and hover over them, or hover over them and it's going to pop up a dialogue so we can get more information like about Ultra Tech or Hogan, or the way other games do stuff like that with highlighted text? Like the Pathfinder games are notorious for that, because it'll give you the name of a god and you're like, I don't know anything about that god, and you hover over to it and it gives you a breakdown. Just curious what your plans are for that. Okay, so there's that conversation is done. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna fall in love with this game and all the gear. It's gonna be so cool. Okay, so back here, I love this timeline thing too, by the way, and I love how the little lines stretch out to the event on the timeline, and then it shows you here. This is really well done, guys. I like this a lot. And you got a little space in here for an icon and information telling you what's going on. This is just a really, really smart way to do a timeline. I'm super impressed with that. Rogue, thank you for showing up, Rogue. I'm going to take a short minute here to let everybody know that memberships on YouTube are live now for the channel. The Patreon page is going to go away. If you want to support me directly, this is the way to do it. I have one membership level. And what's going to happen is basically there's going to be, you get a unique badge for joining. It's $4.99 a month. You get a unique badge. There are some custom emotes for the channel to use in these chats like this when we're doing live streams. And then the really big thing is members get to watch videos the minute they're uploaded. You don't have to wait for weekly schedule to come out, so you can binge watch stuff just like Netflix if you want to. I'm going to try to do that more with series going forward, is record them and drop them all at once for subscribers, for membership subscribers, and that way anybody else, they'll be getting the weekly watch, kind of like old school television. Can you all know that I schedule everything once a week. It's like Starfield on Sundays and Pathfinder on turn-based Thursdays, those kind of things. But people who have memberships will be able to watch anything they want as soon as it drops, although I would recommend everybody make sure that the HD versions are processed, because you don't want to watch the low-res stuff. YouTube takes a little while to process the videos. So that's it out there. Trese Brothers says, we may definitely want to make in-game help as accessible as possible. For now, we're highlighting to indicate when some words are specific game mechanics or setting topics. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I know it's early access and it's already so polished. You guys are doing great. I'm really excited to see what happens. I was thinking so much of this having like a lifespan, like Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 3 was in early access for 3 years. It's game of the year. It's awesome. So good sign that there's info about them in your journal and the help library. Yeah, I was looking at that early at help library. That's going to be, oh my gosh. Team power level. Your Merc company's underworld renown and infamy represent its single power level. Team power level is unaffected by Merc head count, level, gear, etc. It is a measure only of your accomplishments and your legend. So it's like fame, like in Cyberpunk, or what they call that street cred. That's awesome. I love things like that. Oh, that's cool. So NBS cubes, nano bearing substrate cubes, are the raw material component required for modern nanofab forges. Okay. US Digitals, yeah, that's our cash flow. Okay. All right, that is cool. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is just rad. Okay, so let's process the timeline a little bit here and see if anything pops up on one of these days when nothing's happening so far. Like blades in the dark. Yeah, this. You look terrible, Zasha. Well, you know, if you say so. Aren't you due another treatment soon? If I was still in the UKF, I would have had one months ago. That's not good. I need you at Ace Point. What's the holdup? The chem soup I need just doesn't exist anymore. Nobody makes it. The UKF didn't just ban my neuro treatment. They went after the Pharma Corp, Ganztech. That's how the UKF rolls. And they pull some kind of hostile takeover, and then they shut Ganztech down. They considered it a threat to their game. But you've done a few treatments since you got out. Where did you get the chems? My doper, Jediel Perry, managed to score some of the sludge off the black market just as Ganztech was being ripped apart. We've been dragging the treatments out as slow as we can to stretch it. Which is why every couple of months I look like I had a sparring session with a hover truck. Look, I didn't want to bother you with this before, so I didn't say anything. I see. So, when does Jeriel Perry run out of chems? We're pretty much out already. That's bad news. This next treatment, he didn't have enough to do a whole batch, so he cooked the other half. It's a good thing he's a whiz kid in the nano lab. The UKF really hosed you and then dumped you to die. Me and my entire team. They approved the Ganztech neural conditioning and let us all get past the point of no return. And then they cut the cord and torched the chem factory. They handed you all a death sentence. If I hadn't known Jeriel from my days coming up fighting while I was trying to get into UKF, I would be dead already. But, you know. Okay. Huh. Well. I see. So here's my choices. I was 6-0 and my team was going to the top. I was coming for the belt. I can't really let that go. That's why they shut Ganztech down and cut it all to pieces. The bastards in charge of ultimate kill fight like to pick who wins and loses. And they saw that me and my team were going to shake that up. Ultimate kill fight. So it's, you know, it's professional wrestling. It's all staged. It just looks really good. I got people in my band, my bass player and his wife, they're huge into WWE, SmackDown, Live, Raw, on Friday nights. And I just don't get it. But I don't get it because I grew up wrestling in middle school. Like, you know, real wrestling, cauliflower ears, wearing the onesie, pinning guys to the floor. So, you know, it's one of those things. I understand it's just showmanship at this point. I get what it is. I just can't get into it. Your entire to me, professional wrestling is just like daytime soap opera. It's Days of Our Lives with buff people. That's what I get out of it. Your entire team was on the Ganztech treatments. Our coach had bought into the new neurotech. There were 6 of us. I think I'm the last one alive. So that belt still haunts you. Maybe I would have died on the way. I left 6 corpses in my wake, 6 bouts. Because wrestling is fake. If it was real, it'd be on ESPN. I know. I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, I think when I was a kid, not everybody knew that wrestling was fake. And this was really funny. I remember being like in 8th grade and wrestling was actually going to come to our town. And everybody in my grade level, all the boys were so excited to see it. So, and I was the one telling them because I was wrestling. I was like wrestling we didn't have wrestling in my school. So I was wrestling through like the Boys and Girls Club or something like that. And I was going to events and wrestling. And I told them, I said, you know, it's not real. And they would all call me a liar and say that I was just a hater and all that stuff. So then they all went to the match and watched it live. And I come back Monday on school and I'm like, hey guys, what was it like? And you should have seen the disappointed looks on their faces. The kid was like, man, their fists were like 6 inches away from their faces. Nobody hit anybody. It was all fake. You were right. And they were so disappointed. But the thing is, like, now it's grown so big and everybody understands that it's fake. It's just spectacle. People watch it for the same reason that they watch Survivor. They just like spectacle and drama. So I think it's become accepted now that everybody knows it's fake, but it's fun. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. If you know it's fake, but you still enjoy it because it's fun, go have fun. Have all the fun you want to. I think that's cool. But it was back in my day when I was a little kid and people thought it was real. That was what got my ire up. I was like, this shit's fake. How can you guys not see this? But that era has gone. Nobody thinks it's real anymore. Exactly. It's still entertaining. And that's the important thing. And my God, the way the world is today, let people have their entertainment, please. Everybody, whatever entertains you, go enjoy it. Cadaver says, I have probably sunk more time into Star Traders Frontiers than any other game, apart from Kerbal, maybe. Without a doubt, the most conscientious developers I've had the pleasure of coming across. And now, Cadaver, you speak for all of us. For sure, Jamal Bayless is agreeing. I am totally agreeing with that, too. I've been so impressed. Star Traders Frontiers is the first thing I played from them, and I was just shocked because they do get hurt for real too, Jamal. You're right about that. The movie The Wrestler is a great insight into the world of professional wrestling, and I love that film. And that's the thing people don't realize, is that even though it is all staged and a lot of it is fake, there are still real chairs hitting them and things, and people do get hurt. But back to the point about the Trese Brothers, I just picked up Star Traders on like a sale or something on Steam, I think, because I was looking for, I mean, it fit the bill. You know, I love space games. I love strategy games. I love trading. I'm a big fan of the old Privateer games, less so Freelancer that came after it. I love those early Privateer games. And I thought, this sounds really cool. And it really is like playing Firefly. It's like if Firefly had a video game, Star Traders is it. I mean, it's awesome. And the Trese Brothers are, thank you for the kind words, all appreciate it. Dude, you guys are awesome. I mean, we know you're two brothers, you're two indie brothers, and you are putting out games that punch above their weight by quite a bit. And one of the things that I can't wait to see about this game is that I've heard about about the story generator that you wrote for this, that takes into account the people on your team and their particular classes and skills, and it makes the story different every single time based on who you're gonna, and it builds the story around those characters. Like, it's a generative story machine. And I'm just like, when I was watching a video on that, I was just like, you got to be kidding me. You know, it's one of those things where, like, we're going to sit here and we're going to ask more of AAA companies because of what these guys are doing, which is really cool. The people that put me onto Star Traders was Austin Walker at Waypoint. I don't know who that is, but it's awesome that he did, because whoever that is, because, I mean, I just found it by accident, and then I fell in love with it, and then I started thinking I got to make some guides on this, because it's the same thing with everything. I'll start playing a game, I'll get pretty good with it, and then I start going to the message boards, and there are people who need help, and it's like, okay, now it's time for me to make some videos. Let's make some videos. So he says, maybe someday you'll compete again, Drake says, and Zasha says, not legally. I'm life banned. Oh, that sucks. Not anywhere the UKF is running the event, and they run everything. Nothing we do is legal. I feel like a trash can, and I'm not as sharp as I should be, but I can still run jobs. I feel like a trash can. So you feel like Lars Ulrich's snare on Saint Anger. Okay. I'll be here all week with those jokes, people. Perry has to finish cooking up the new chem batch before I take the treatment, so I'm sitting tight. Zasha's condition is worsening, and she has gained the neurorot trait. Like all traits, neurorot starts at level 1 and may progress to level 4. A Merc's stress, wounds, story, and mission accomplishments and personal relationships all play a role in increasing and decreasing of trait levels. If and when Zasha is able to get the chem treatment, the neurorot trait will reduce by 1 level. Depending on her stress and how long the treatment takes to prepare, this may temporarily remove the trait completely or just reduce its power. However, until Zasha is able to complete her treatments, the threat of neurorot hang over her. If it is allowed to progress to level 4, it is fatal. Well, It can't be any more fatal than 95% shots for me that miss. So, you know, insane anger around my head. Yeah, the mechanics going on behind the scenes in Star Traders Frontier are epic, almost like Dungeons and Dragons with all those dice. Oh, you're not kidding. That's the thing. There are some really deep mechanics. That's why when I did a video about it, one of my tutorial videos, that was a point that I was trying to make to people is this game may look like a simple kind of 2D game, but behind the scenes, it is one of the most complex games I've ever seen with its mechanics. It is incredible. So, okay. All right. So rest and recover. So I want to see her. Let's see. Where is she? Hogan, Graves, Drake, Charlotte, Blur. Contacts, journal, market. I'm looking for where she actually is because I wanted to look at her character sheet. Can I go to somebody else? There we go. Zasha right there. So, send for treatment. Injured 2 days, 12 hours. Cyber surgery. Oh, edit notes about this work. Oh, wow. Wow, you give people stuff like that? So I don't got to maintain a separate Excel spreadsheet for everything? I should show you guys my spreadsheet sometime. Man, for all my games, I got a spreadsheet where I got everything from all these different games that I'm playing. Oh, by the way, we got to keep watch on the clock here. We got about 20 more minutes. I have a chicken pot pie in the oven and I'm going to have to go eat it here. So we get an hour of this and then I got to go eat. But this is going to be very cool. I'm sorry, we're probably not going to get a whole lot done during this episode, but my plan is to do more of this during the weekend and especially over the next month, over Christmas month. I'm really hoping I can stream this game a lot as I get used to it. I want to get really comfortable with it and then we'll do a Let's Play series dedicated on the channel for it. This will be a lot of fun. So I wanted to see her talents. Okay. Reaction, strength, will, tech, faction of origin, grit, bouncer, neural rot. Something this is what I was looking for, is to see all of her different stuff. I wanted to see this. Now, if you guys want to do some color coding on stuff, Trese Brothers, this is where to do it. Something negative like neural rot, color code that thing or give it a banner back here or something. So when I'm streaming through here, I'm like quickly looking at things. Something in your brain chemistry is slowly melting your circuits. Minus 15 hit points, minus 4% wound res, and minus 5% move speed. Wow. So, send for treatment. Advanced recovery from injury. Reduce the healing time for your injury from minus 10% up to minus 20, depending on the chosen doctor. And this costs you credits. Oh, I see. So if you don't want to do that, okay. And it's 2 days for her. He's wounded. What about him? Minus 3, send for treatment. We could do that. How long is he going to be wounded? That's Graves. How long? 1 injured, 1 wounded. How long is he going to be there? Let's see if we can figure this out. He's got brain burnt 1. Brain burnt 1. See, she's injured. He's just wounded. How long does it take for him to... And he's got stress versus edge. Oh, that's cool. So you can see it. So she's got stress and edge. Oh, wow. That's cool. Implants, cyber surgery, pay rate, send for treatment. What's it going to cost him? 5K and 6K. Holy crap. So we're going to end up having to spend a lot of money healing people, aren't we? 1 day and 12 hours. Dr. Ash, she's a little cheaper, isn't she? Wounded is a lasting condition. Okay. So he's got minus 3% to his death save. That's not too bad. Minus 10% dump shock res and minus 2% evasion. Wow. So if we don't want to spend money on him right now, this doesn't seem like it's major. If the injuries are more major, we might want to spend some of our meager 15K to go fix him. So, okay, wounded is a permanent thing. You've got your scars. You got your wounds. All right. Well, Yeah, the ability to take notes. Very cool. Okay, let's go then. Rest and recover from her injuries. We're going to get to this pending heist. So she's going to come back. One recruit. Whoa, hold on. One recruit. What's this? One recruit? A recruit. A soldier. Oh, I love this. Soldier. Who is this guy? 200 hit points. What do I have? 240 hit points. 206. 200. He's like, he's got no experience in anything, and he's got this Las Zagalas thrash traits. +4 strength, +4 reaction, blah, 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 blah. That's cool. Fearsome, bristling with demeanor. Your attitude precedes you. +1 will, +2 melee, pure damage upgrade. Wow. Bristling with demeanor, your attitude precedes you. Let's see. Faction Insider is capable of operating inside Las Zagalas space. Oh. Left Las Zagalas, but without burning bridges. Wow. Has a friend. Zasha. Oh, so she's a friend of his. So what do we have to do to recruit him? Okay. Does he just show up and he automatically stays here? Over the long terms, Trese Bros say, wounds will tie into storylines as well as provide motivation for cyber surgery augmentations to replace wounded limbs. Oh, that's really cool. That is cool. So this guy's a recruit and he just shows up. We didn't have to like buy him or anything. He's just part of our gang. I don't have to pay for him. That seems almost too good to be true. I feel like I'm being tricked. That's cool though, because it would be dismissed. So each mission 3%. Okay. So we got to recruit. Oh, well, that's cool. You can start a mission without running the timeline by clicking on it or clicking in the command center. The timeline event is usually a deadline. Oh, I see. So I could start this before she gets fully rested and recovered. I could start this one, or I could start one of these, the forward op or the Haven Smokeout. You'll see a recruitment option in the timeline. Oh, really? I will? Okay. Okay, so what do I do with her? So she's back. She's not wounded anymore. Tab over to see additional events in the timeline. Oh, our loan payment of 500,000 will be due on Octane on this day. So if we can get her mission completed before then, we won't owe that money. Oh, cool. Okay. Recruits are our choice. All right. Oh, sorry. So he's got what? No client. He's a soldier. Okay, and he's got these. All right. Wow. Okay. One new, 2 missions ready. So we have this pending heist and we kind of have to do it. That's the deadline. We have to do that one on there. We could do this one. Forward op. Plan mission. We could do that before we could do this one. But then people could get wounded and we might not have people for this. And this is going to be, what's the look on this? Mission brief. Wow. Octane's rival within the D cartel has stolen a very important security drop box. Okay. So there's that. It's got 3 days left. I see. That's a deadline. Yeah, that's cool. Combat optional, stealth optional. The other one has hacking optional. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. You can see the option to recruit him in the timeline now on the right. Popped in as you advanced at last. Let's see. Oh, possible recruit. Okay. Okay, because that had me freaked out. I was like, oh, he's just here automatically. Okay, so now there's an option to recruit him. Start interaction. Okay. All right. Let me introduce Gerald. Well, okay, Joe. So you were a soldier for Zagalas out in the streets of Ward 4. I was a soldier, not a street chopper. I like this guy's look. Hell Rider. He's got a good look. He looks jacked. I'm sure you know just how professional the gangs of New Boston are these days. They've got their street crews, but I was one of the Hammers. The Las Zagalas Hammers aren't an open invitation club. They're the closest thing on the street to Milsec Spec Ops. Based on the gear we had, sometimes you'd think we were being funded by some Milcorp. New settlers have arrived. Scott, thank you for showing up. So Scott is the very first member of Colors Fade Gaming. He's he bought the very first membership, so he's got the little green badge. So that's how you know. Thank you, Scott. Yeah. I'm sorry, Scott, you're showing up at the very end. I'm going to have to get off in like 5 minutes because I got a chicken pot pie coming out of the oven, but there's going to be more of this. I'm going to try to stream more of this later this weekend. So Saturday and Sunday, it just depends on what the timelines look like. I don't know exactly when I'll be on doing it. It's a matter of, what my wife's plans are. So she's got her daughter in town for the weekend, so they're trying to do a bunch of different things together. And in fact, part of the reason I'm able to stream this right now tonight is because her and her daughter are out going to an open mic to play some music, which is great. They're gonna have a good time. So so Rogue, on the membership, how you do that is go to the homepage and there's a join button next to the subscribe button, and that's how you get in there. So yeah, chicken pot pie for the win. Weird Al Yankovic wrote a song called Chicken Pot Pie to the theme to the song from the Beatles of Live and Let Die, and it is absolutely incredible. Unfortunately, because Paul McCartney is a vegan, he wouldn't let Weird Al release the song on a record. But you can go around YouTube and you can find live versions of him playing it at his show. So, of course, it automatically becomes an earwormer in your head. Chicken pot pie, bun. I mean, it's just awesome. I feel sad that McCartney didn't let him release that because I think it would have been huge. But that's good because sometimes we are funded by a Millicorp or even bigger. If you work with us, you'll see some real alpha gear. I like alpha gear. So you're a soldier. To be that good, the Hammers must be looking for a real elite. What role did you play in the squad? Further define this merc by picking one of the following traits. Oh, this is cool. If I had the choice, I always was right in my enemy's face. On the squad, I was the door kicker. Close quarters accuracy, shotgun, E-rifle. Wow, -3 long range. Or close quarters accuracy and you get a long range sniper. We were always in the thick of it, and you get +1 will and +2 stress rate and ignore up to 1 recoil. So that probably means it's more like, wow, I'm just going to give him door kicker. That sounds cool. That's awesome. You get to make choices like that. We did a lot of strikes and assassinations. It's pretty personal kind of work. If it's personal, I like to be right in the thick of it. You're built tough and you got 2 square shoulders. As Zasha has said, you'd be a good gun to have at anyone's back. What do you think, Blur? I also do think that Jamal is right. The pie has to cool off. So what I may do here in about 5 minutes is just run off and pull it out of the oven if you guys don't mind, and then I'll come back here and we can do a little bit more of this. I've got one more question. It sounds like you were part of a big-time hammer. Why are you getting out? Did you end up in some trouble with Los Zagales? Yeah, Scott says, just sit. I'm going to pick this up, just sitting in the wish list for now. I want to stream this a lot until like I was saying earlier, I want to stream it a whole bunch until I get used to playing it, and then we'll do a formal Let's Play series. I don't like to do Let's Play series until I know a game really well, and right now I just don't know this one at all. I haven't spent enough time with it, but this is really cool. Further define the Smirk's backstory by picking one of the following complications. You remember when Los Zagales raided Barton prison in 30? What a bloody mess that ended up being. I was there, and Brave Stars got my name and number, Oh my gosh. I have a messy history with the Fenians. Now the Los Zagales bosses are trying to make nice with them, but the Irish don't forget. I'm getting a little severance pay in the boot. Oh, we'll pick that one. That's fun. The Fenian have pinned a number of important kills to my name specifically. It's great for my ego, but it's bad for business, I guess. The Los Zagales have so much trouble with Brave Star in Ward 4 right now. They can't afford a second front with the Fenians. So you are just too hot to keep around anymore. A private word, Blur. What do you think? Everyone in this business has something haunting their past. We've got to keep that in mind when weighing a new recruit. If we can't decide now, we can continue to review the recruit from the roster before making a final decision. Welcome to the team, Gerald. Food is overrated. Cyber Night is what is important. That's why I love you, Rogue. Man, you guys are great. The Trese Brothers. A man cannot live on updates alone. You guys are funny. This is great. Let me back your crew up in a fight a few times and you'll know you made the right choice. Okay, so we got our recruit. Cool. All right, we're going to have to do this. Pending heist. Okay, forward op. I want to try to do this one. Let's try to plan this. Enter mission planning. Okay, wow, what do we have here? So, a violent diversion or 10K unplugged cameras. Whoa, what? Active leverage can be used immediately for 0 action points by any merc on their action. Cancels any reinforcement deployment by Sec AI for 2 turns. Local gang keeps up a violent distraction to delay reinforcements at the opportune moment. Or we spend 10K to disable all cameras and radar arrays until the end of the next turn. Even an underworld den of thieves rely on security systems. Someone on the inside is paid off to snap the camera connection. Okay, I like this. So, local gangs. So he currently owes us 2 favors worth 20K each. Oh, so there's some cost involved in this. I see. I got you. So, if you don't want to blow a 20K favor on a 10K item, then disable the cameras. Ah, okay. Unplug the cameras. Or Zeb does not owe us any favors. Oh no, we'll pay for this. Okay, 15K. Let's pay for it and see what happens. Applied. Oh, so you can also do this one. Cancels any reinforcements. Oh, you can do both. Oh, we're going to hang on to that favor. Okay, so prep for mercs. Okay, Drake's in. Shara's in. Add a mercenary. Do I need a hacker? Let's see. Hacking is optional. Well, I think we should have a hacker. Let's grab Hogan. We can grab Graves or Gerald. Let's keep Graves for the next one. Let's grab Gerald. Alright, start the mission. We're gonna do the mission. Alright, remember team, we are here on our own dime. Let's make this profitable tonight. Okay, we're gonna pause, folks. All I'm gonna do is mute the microphone and go get the pot pie out of the oven. I will be back in about 60 seconds. I'll see you soon. So Scott's asking if it will work on the Steam Deck. Jamal. Cyber Knight saves him from burning his mouth on a pot pie. Yep. I don't know if it's going to work on the Steam Deck. I would assume it would. But the Trese Brothers can probably answer that question a lot better. So, we're here to make this a profitable night. There should be plenty of blueprints, files, and equipment here. We'll hit everything we can before it gets too hot. Let's keep a close eye on our exits. We've got more than one option if things heat up quickly. We may need to make a break for it. Scout ahead, plot a route, and keep your options open. Let's make some bankroll. I like this plan. Okay, so, wow. Here's our team, and here is Beta Unaware. Oh, so when you hover over him, You can see where he's looking. That's cool. We got security tower right here. Adds +1 to security tally if tripped. Here's your security level. Security tally increases through events, getting spotted, tripping security devices, attacking, unaware enemy, etc. When it reaches 10, the security level will escalate and the security AI will take action, such as calling reinforcements. Every turn, our presence increases security tally by 1. So if you can't get out of here in 10 turns, it's going to call at least one team. Okay, where do we need to go here? It will, Trese Bros said it will work on the Steam Deck native Linux build, so the performance is great. There are a couple of areas where the controls and interface need more polish. Would love feedback, but nothing game breaking. So there you go, Rogue, or Scott. Scott, get the thing and put it on your Steam Deck and then send back the feedback to these guys because they want it. So I think that's awesome. Okay. What the hell is my objective? Extract team at North Cargo Access. Oh my God. What's my orientation here? That guy's unaware. What am I? Oh my gosh. What am I looking at here? Which way's north? Which way's north? Mommy, help. Okay. And there's... What are we doing here? Extract team at the South Cargo Access. Okay, there's all kinds of stuff over here. What is this? We got some fans over here that aren't quite... Lootable lockbox. Click to approach. Once near, click to loot. Okay. What is this thing? It's a security camera way over here. What is this? This has got to be one of our areas to get rid of. Okay, so there's that. And then there's... What? This area is to get out. So what's this? Lootable lockbox. Okay. And then what else can we loot? Lootable lockbox up here. And there's a lootable lockbox there. And what is this? A motion field sensor. Wow, how much stuff can we get before we get out of here? That's a good question. What's the best route? Is it going to be to go over here, grab this lockbox, come over in this direction? Can we get around this guy? Pressure sensor. Can we get around him somewhere and get to this matrix host? Hackers only. What's this do? Click to approach or near click to start a hack. Then you could come over here and get, what is this? Sleeping, but security may I activate if security escalates to level 1. And there's another lootable lockbox there. And then you could come down this way, loot that, kill this guy. And then maybe get out through here. Can we go counterclockwise through here? Press H to turn on highlighting. Security lockers will show up in a yellow outline. I can see security. Oh, I can see all kinds of things. Wow. Oh, and there's some down here too, aren't there? Oh, look. Okay, so there's this. But this adds +1. Detects any intruder crossing this line. Pressure sensor. But can I turn that off with hacking this over here? I hope so. I think we're going to try it. You are here to steal loot from loot boxes before leaving. Okay, so it's just a straight smash and grab. Okay. All right, in that case, he's unaware. All right, what do I have here? Take cover, reload, look ahead, quantum look ahead at a zone, allowing prediction of exact movements of any enemies until the end of the next turn. Cannot predict targets in active combat. I kind of really want to know where that's going. I want to know where this guy's going. Can we take him out silently without alerting anybody? Because what do we have? We have this security system up here, and I'm not concerned if we're going to go around there. Okay, so what do we have? Look ahead. It'll do this. It's not big enough to get this guy over here. If he turns over in this direction and wanders this way. Okay, where's this guy going? Let's do him. He's going there, and then he's going to turn this way. Okay. Oh, God. And, oh, yeah, here we go. Okay. Move, switch to sprinting. I definitely don't want to switch to sprinting. Can I sneak up here on this guy? I can't quite get up on there on him, can I? Okay, but I can move to there. But I can't get any further. Yeah, I can't go any further, can I? Okay, look, I don't want to do that. Buff a teammate with 8 initiative. Debuff an enemy and cancels Overwatch. Okay, I don't really need to do anything else with him. Yield action. Allow a teammate who is next in the initiative line to take their action first and then return to your action. Oh! Oh, so we can do that? Oh, God, I like that a lot. Oh, that's going to be awesome. That's like helping move people around like in Pathfinder. That's cool. Delay action. Reduce your initiative by 10, giving you a chance to take action later in this turn. If initiative or action points reach 0, you will take no more action. That's cool. End action for turn. Okay. Now, who's next? Hogan. I gotta get somebody way up there. I wonder what the smart thing to do is. He's going to go up here and turn. And his fan is pretty big, but it's not going to be big enough to see him out here in the open, is it? I don't think so. Let's try it. Let's see how big of a mistake we're about to make here. Yep, like delaying your action. Exactly. Okay. So what about you? I'm just going to try to get the whole team up here. Oh, this person can move really far. Okay. Can they get over here? Nope, just right there. Yeah, because she's got the melee. I think she can take him out next turn. Okay. And you... Yeah, just move, buddy. Alright, let's see what happens. This guy turns this way. And he turns that way. And we know what he's going to do, because he's going to patrol and come up here and turn. So, turn 2 adds +1 to the tally. Okay, that's cool. We got another guy down here. He's turning and he's guarding. Okay. So he just turned and turned back. Okay. So him, Hogan, I want her to go next and try to take this guy out. So he can do reduce your initiative by 10. Give me a chance to take action later in this turn. That's what I want him to do, because I want her to go up here. You will be heard. Okay. So she can't sneak him. How can I get him? What are my options here? Engage silence to make no sound while moving and gain +10 move speed for the remainder of the turn. Canceled by any attack. I think I need to use that. Okay, now can she get up here and get him? Alright, move. And now what can she do? Lure. I don't want to lure. I just want to take him out. Charge attack. Attack with a slant blade. Is this what am I looking at? 88% chance. Is it going to take him all the way down? Is it going to be enough to kill him? It's an ambush. Okay, can she attack him anymore? No. Okay. Make sure to switch to sprinting when you're silenced. Move further per AP. Oh, so you can sprint with silence. Oh, geez, I didn't know. Okay. That makes total sense. All right, so you've got no more chance to do this. That's a shame. Okay. You're done then. Unless... Gerald, what do you got? You got a gun. What does my guy have? I wanted to see his gear. Do I have any other sword people on my team? Probably not. This is probably going to go bad. We're going to get loud, but as long as nobody's close, we can shoot this guy. Okay, Gerald, here's what's going to happen then. You're going to have to run up here. You can always press escape and retry the turn. I can? Really? That's cool. Retry the turn. Okay, hold on. I didn't know I could do that. That's awesome. Okay, so these guys are going to do this thing. And so Hogan's going to come over here and I'm going to say delay action. And then she's going to do silence to apply. And then she's going to switch to sprint C so she can move up here. And then she's going to get this attack off. She doesn't quite kill him, but she can attack him again? Can she attack him again? So she saved enough AP that she could attack him again because of that. One more small tip the Trese Brothers say is we don't have it tutorialized yet. The icons on your weapons show how many people are. Yeah, I saw this in the first game. This icon down here shows how many people can hear it, which is really cool. How many people hear the shot. So as long as nobody hears the shot, you're good shooting too. This, by the way, when I was playing the very first mission in the game, I thought this was the coolest feature I had ever seen in a video game. I was like, no way. It tells you how many people can hear you taking that action, which is awesome. Now, can I move this body out of the way somewhere? Body timer will explore in 4 turns, then someone will come looking. So you got 4 turns. Okay. That's really cool that you can undo and go back and start the turn. That is radical. Okay. And so H is this. And we're we want to get this lootable lockbox if we can, and then move off in this direction. Okay. All right. So Gerald. I like the redo, Scott says. I see these games as puzzles. Not the popular opinion, but I need a lot of help. You and me too, especially when I'm learning a game. Like the thing to do is, you know, be able to undo and learn the game, and then when you're really good at it, you make the challenge for yourself of I'm going to go through without using any undos, or there's a hard mode for the game in the difficulty settings that are like there's no undos, that kind of thing, you know. But for learning the game, that's awesome. No body moving yet, will come, they say. That's awesome. But there are items and talents to hide or dispose of bodies. Okay, that's cool. Well, Gerald, we got to get you. Now, can you switch to sprinting and you won't be heard anywhere? How far can you go? Can you go up to here? Can you go up to here? You can. Okay, now does lootable lockbox, click to approach. Does anybody, do I need a special ability to loot that? Do I need to, like, I don't need a hacker for that, but do I need to have like a lock picking skill or something? I wonder with lures and hacking, you can get the AI to kill its own guards by mistake. I don't know. I have no idea what's possible, but that sounds really cool. I'm going to have him run up here. Okay. And then he could do Overwatch, but I don't really want him to. I'm hoping this guy's just going to keep guarding by turning and looking. So we're going to hold on to him. Oh my gosh. And then he gets to go to right there. Oh, this is going to be the problem. Okay. We were going to go up in this direction, and I didn't see these 2 guards before. Oh, shit. There's 3 of them. Okay. Man, so trying to get these guys taken silently is going to be tough, depending on what their paths are. Okay. The smart thing to do may be to come around this corner, take this guy out, try to take this box, hope that it controls these things and get these loots. Oh, this is going to be really interesting. Oh my gosh. Okay. Drake, we are leaving. All right, my man. It's gonna be the easiest thing for you to do. Drake, switch to sprinting. Where can you go? You can go up there. Can you get all the way over here? No, you can get to right there. Okay. Alright. End your turn. Hogan. Yeah, same thing with you. Let's switch to sprint and get you up here. Can you go even further? You can go up to there. Okay. Let's move you up there. Alright, let's end your turn. And let's see what happens. So there's the camera. It turned back. Oh my gosh, it's my turn already? Okay. And let's see. So the camera flips one way and then the other. Oh, so if we want to get this thing, we kind of have to wait for an extra turn, don't we? Okay. All right. And this guy moved up there. And he's still looking this way and he's still guarding that way. So if we want to get this thing, we're going to have to take him out. Or like I said, we can just go around. He's still standing over here doing this. Sleeping, but security may I activate. He's sleeping. Okay. And this guy is turned... I wonder... Maybe we should try a lure here. Disable everyone's security device. Look ahead. It's got a 2-turn cooldown. Cancel Overwatch, take cover, reload. Okay. Could shoot all these guys, but that would be bad because it's going to really make that go up really fast. Let's see. Are you going to take cover back there? No. I just kind of want you to take cover here. Oh, switch to sneaking. There we go. Okay. Let's leave you there. Let's see who else is moving here. What's he doing? He's patrolling. What's he doing? He's turning because he's guarding. He's guarding, it looks like. I gotta wait for this to turn so I can go up here and get this. Unless somebody can disable that. That's probably what Drake should have done. What do you got? Packet loss. Disable one level 1 security device within 25 meters until the end of the next turn. Okay. Do I tab to a different... like that? Yep. Okay. He's going to do that. Because this guy's not looking. And then I think the thing to do here is have him move up here. And then we'll switch him to sneak, and then we'll end his turn. Shara, you're going to be needed for killing people. Yep, we're going to need you to go up here and get in place to maybe kill this guy. Although, 4 turns for a body to show up. I don't know. Maybe the thing to do is get her up here. Because right now, he's going to have a pretty good field of view. Alright. Now it's your turn, and you need to definitely not sneak. Okay. Switch to sprinting. I need to come up here, touch this. Oh, I'm missing comments here. Let's see. We've talked about it for hacking. Being able to turn a level security devices against the guards would be cool. Balance to evaluate, though. Yeah, that's gonna be a test thing to see if it can be abused. Aliens. I usually drop in for the Die Hard. Hit it again, but that'll play. Scott, that's funny. I know. Don't let the chicken pot pie get cold. I'm not. I want to grab this one lootable lockbox, and then I think I'm gonna go eat. But I wanted to get far enough to do something cool like this. So let's see. So it says click. I gotta see the text here. Click to approach. Once near, click to loot. Whoa. First aid kit, biostitch bandages, patient dossiers. Okay. Ha ha ha. Now we can get out of here. How far over this way can we go? Like there? Great. Perfect. We got one looted box. Awesome. Oh my gosh. This is going to be so much fun, isn't it? Like there's a ton of boxes in here and the completionist in me is going to be like, I have to get them all. But the security level keeps, its sec level keeps going up. Oh man, how much fighting do we want to do? Can we loot all these boxes? I don't know. This is crazy awesome though. Oh gosh. Okay, folks, geez, everybody, thanks for hanging out. Trese Brothers especially, thanks for stopping by. I'm so glad I posted that on Twitter and you guys saw it. Thanks for stopping by, answering questions, helping us along. I think your game is awesome. I think it's only going to get better here in early access. I can't wait to be a part of this. This is great. So thank you for stopping by and thanks for making this wonderful game. Everybody else, Scott, thank you for being the first membership subscriber. I appreciate it. Other people, get on that. This is going to be so great. I am so happy. It's fantastic. So everybody, I'm going to sign off for tonight. I will try to stream more of this over the next 2 days, over the weekend, over the holiday weekend, provided that my wife keeps being busy with things. It'll be great. Give me some little free time to do this. So thank you everybody for hanging out. Yes, and Scott knows there are emojis. There are 4 custom emojis. Scott, you're awesome, man. You're showing everybody how to do this. Thanks for streaming. Cheers. Always great to hang out for a bit. Yes, yes. Hit the join button. That's the thing. That's where your memberships come from. $4.99 a month. You guys get in here. You get, and it's just like Netflix. You'll be able to watch all the videos. You won't have to wait for the release schedule. You can binge watch whatever I have up. So I'm excited. Everybody, I'll see you next time. Thanks for